the serpent will purify you. The serpent will cleanse you. Come on. Come on and get clean.
Well, as you know, they've been filming locally, Them That Follow, and Michael Helfand is the producer from Amasia that helped put this whole deal together. And he had a great idea. Let's do the interview at the Warner Brothers Theater. I mean, the people that really brought the movie business to the world.
Absolutely. When I heard about this theater, I said, what better place than right here in the middle of Youngstown to talk about our film.
Now, how did you come to decide upon Youngstown as a location for this film?
Excellent question. So we have a partner on the movie, G-Base Entertainment, which is Danielle Robinson and Gerard Butler and Alan Siegel, and they brought the project to us initially. And Danielle had heard about this special program in Youngstown that would facilitate some of the financing for the film. And you need to understand that in the first instance, we always look for a state or a jurisdiction that has a tax credit. So before we even got to Youngstown, it was a critical factor that Ohio has a very nice
and Pennsylvania
state.
does,
Exactly. A lot of the states do, right? So Ohio has a competitive state tax credit. That was a critical factor. But we could have gone to a lot of places, as you point out. We could have gone to Kentucky. We could have gone to a lot of other places. And the conversation with Youngstown was they provide this float loan, they call it. And the most important thing to know about that is that there's no risk to the city whatsoever. It's fully guaranteed and backed by my company. So the city has no performance risk, no risk at all of repayment. But for us, it facilitates and it lowers our cost of capital. So that was a benefit.
Well, Michael Leahy is with Strike Accord, and you do all kind of things too. I mean, all you movie people wear a lot of hats, don't you?
We do, yeah. It's one of those jobs which I love about it. You never know where you're going to be, who you're going to be working with, and then a lot of times you're loading up the trucks at the end of the night or making sure the coffee's hot for the crew at any given moment of the day. So you wear multiple hats.
Now, you were the line producer on this film.
Them That Follow, yes. I've known Michael Helfand for about 15 years and had a strong connection with him as producers on some movies that we made together, and then hadn't seen or talked to him much the last 5-6 years. And he called me up and said, I got this little movie, would you want to come and help make it? So
I'm glad you came. Now, what were your impressions of our beautiful region?
Well, it's funny because a lot of times what I'll do is when I'm given a script and a budget and a location, because sometimes the location I can find on my own. And this was locked and loaded, like here's the script, here's the budget, and this is where you got to shoot it. So on my own time and dime, I drove out to Youngstown just to see the area and understand it and meet some of the core people here, just so I could confidently deliver the film in the end.
What are the duties of a line producer?
You're given a script and you're told kind of a budget range that they want to spend on the project. So it would be your job as a line producer to kind of build from the ground up the fiscal blueprint of what you're going to do and then execute it. And then deliver the movie on budget, ideally. I mean, in a best case scenario, that's what we're supposed to do.
And you guys, this was a big deal to get the float loan and to accommodate this movie coming to our area.
Absolutely. We're really excited this came.
And when it was first, sent to council, what was your first reaction? I mean, how did everybody feel about that?
Daniel came in and pitched the idea and the project, and everyone fell in love with it. I mean, we had been through this before with some other ones, but everything has to be aligned. There's the right bandwidth this is going to work for with the float loan, with their with the production, with everyone involved, and the pieces aligned for this. They really did.
What was your involvement, Michael? You really helped set up a lot of the logistics for everyone?
Yeah, well, so we spent a day together going around and seeing what a movie producer is actually looking for when they make a film, pitching different locations, talking about the businesses and services that could possibly be affected by having a movie. And then my role throughout the rest of the process was essentially to be hands to these producers and give them whatever they needed, make contacts for them, extend any bit of help that they were possibly looking for.
Is everything all right?
We're a community, son.
Thank
I
you
really
so
am.
much, Casey, for having us here. Our experience in Youngstown has been wonderful, and certainly something the entire cast and crew will remember forever. It was a love fest on many levels. A lot of people saying it was the best experience they've ever had. You bring these people together that haven't worked together before and have never met, and then they tell you at the end of shooting that it was one of the best experiences they've ever had. I thank the city of Youngstown for welcoming us, and thank you, Casey, for having us here today.
Well, thank you.